Okay, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Hope's, Danganronpa, Hope's Academy and Despair Students. As you can see, the webcam is back. I'm kind of tinkering with some things, trying to figure out if I can get this system to work that I have going. And if this system works, then we're going to keep with it. And by the looks of it, I think it is going to work. There might be maybe a millisecond off with some, you know, the recording. Maybe it doesn't look like I'm matching, or reading too fast, or reading too slow, or something. We'll try it. If it works, then dandy. Hopefully, this does work. And right now, from the looks of it, what I'm doing is working. Let's continue in everyday life. Oh yes. Should we talk to people, or run after their woman? What was on your movie, Kiri Kiri? Oh, she doesn't even want to talk. It's irrelevant. Dandy. So we have one episode without webcam. That's it. Where are you, my Zona? I doubt she went very far. I should search around the cool zone. Well, I don't know where she went. This looks new. No, it doesn't. This really does not look new. Let's check the exit. Just maybe. Just maybe. No, that's where he went. Hey, we can talk to him. Maybe he has a clue. It's like Scooby-Doo. I ain't talking. Okay, you look crazy. I'm not saying anything. No way. Not a freaking chance. Trying to butter me up and get me to talk like I'd fall for that. Fuck. Where the hell did he get his hands on that? He recorded it, I'm guessing. Okay. Nope. No, I doubt she'd be in there. So we're actually gonna go check her room. Hello, random chick. Her room is probably the best bet, actually. Just spitballing here. Or at least around here. No, there's a emo chick. Could my Zono be in her room? That? My Zono. No response. I guess I look elsewhere. Oh. Well, damn it. I was hoping she'd be in there. It's not that gothic. Tell us, what were you shown? Well, wouldn't you like to know? That smile scares me. In this world, there is a surprisingly high volume of information you are better off not knowing. Great. More goddamn. Basically, I really don't know what to call it. Crazy dude. Okay, I made a roundabout. She is not around here. Cafeteria, maybe? I don't know why we're hunting her down. I know we're worried about her, but is really hunting her down such a good option? Probably not. Oh, I didn't know we could go in here. This is new. And there's absolutely no one. But we got fruits and vegetables. Oh, it's a color from nothing to veggies. Sorry, it's just vegetables. Plenty of variety. And nutritious. Oh my god. Nutrient. I can't say it. To boost, but personally, I prefer sweets. I thought we were gonna find a going. Check the knives. A rack of kitchen knives. They come in all shapes and sizes. Do you really need so many different knives to cook with? Probably not. Let's leave. Well, we're still ahead. Okay. Let's go back into the school area. I just thought we'd take a check. It was a smart idea at the time. To me, anyway. 1A. Check the classrooms. Yeah, you are. I was right. You look petrified. She was sitting in a chair in the corner of the abandoned classroom. Her hand damn it, her hands clenched atop her knees, gazing absently at the floor. She looked like she was crying, and she looked like she was angry. No, she had no expression at all. There was nothing you could call an expression. One sec, guys. Actually, I'm going to have to drag this down a little bit. We're going to click debug. Game settings. Rendering mode. Here. We're going to read the frame buffers to memory. So we're just going to change that a little bit. Reset this. Okay, there was nothing you could call an expression. It was like her mask had been carved away. Are you alright, Mizona? Yes, I am. In no way alright. What did we do to deserve? Why are they doing this to us? Let me go. Let me go. Let me out of here this instant. Mizono, relax. I grasped her shoulders and she struggled and held them tight. I know how you feel. When I imagine what might have happened to my family, But it's times like these when we need to be calm. That's what they're trying to do. To take away our ability to think clearly. Anyway, those movies, they've got to be fabricated. Because if something like that really happened... If that really happened, the police would be making all sorts of noise right now. Isn't that right? Well, we're speaking sense, at least. So you just need to relax, okay? It'll just make things worse if you can't think clearly. I was just saying it just as much for her as I was for myself. I repeated those words to myself, trying to scrub away the image burned into my mind. Relax. Relax. If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way to escape. Even better, it's possible help could arrive before we do that. The sentence was making sense to me, and I had to read it over before I did it, so. But what if there isn't a way out, and nobody comes to our rescue? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself. No matter what it takes, I swear to you. My words were cut off there. For a moment, I couldn't figure out what was happening to me. She's getting a little close here. Little touchy-touchy. Just a little touchy-touchy. Just a little bit. Please, help me. Her voice trembled slightly. Why did things end up like this? Kill, or be killed. I can't take it anymore. Mizono. Calm down, Mizono. Mizono lifted her face off my chest and looked at me with large, wet eyes. But you said, can I believe you? You said you would get me out of here yourself, Nagai. No matter what it takes. You swear. Of course! You're the only one I can believe in, Nagai. So, please, no matter what happens, Nagai, always stay by my side. What? Absolutely! Why wouldn't I? No matter what happens, we're in this together, because, Mizono, you're my sidekick, right? Thank you, Nagai. When you say that, I feel like I can just try a little bit harder. When I'm with you, Nagai, I feel like I can go that extra mile. After all, I am your sidekick, Nagai. That familiar smile returned to her face. It was still a bit clumsy, but it was worlds better than what it had been. Son of a bitch! Why? Why at this timing? We were having a nice sweet moment. Bastards! It's rising. And yeah, you just get the crap out of her. And me a little bit. Nagai, it's rising. What's rising? It goes without saying. A flag. Get out of here. No, I want to play too. Then answer me this. What were those movies? Oh, damn it. Oh, baby. Here it comes. I'm coming out. My pure white stuffing. Gobs and thick white stuffing. I swung a bulged fist at Monokuma with as much power as I could gather. This is disturbing. This just got really disturbing really fast. Okay. I can collect myself here. Just give me... Okay. Okay, I'm okay. We can continue. It swept the air. I spun around, propelled by my momentum, and hit my back on something hard. Are you alright? If I hadn't dodged that just now, it would have been my violation. But it would have been a violation. You're slow. Your mama's so slow, when she runs a race, they bring the finish line to her. Your vanity, rapidity, audacity, and gravity, your fatality, oh my god, depravity, and mentality. Your style is whack. What am I playing? Exactly. This is probably the exact English translation. What am I playing? Okay. There was a Yo Mama joke, there was a... Oh my, this game. What just happened? Just plain old harassment. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, alright. One does not simply just read this game or play this game and keep a straight face. This is without a doubt the most messed up but funny visual novel, RPG, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's an RPG visual novel. Oh. That was amazing. The atmosphere having been wrecked by Monokuma, Maizono and I returned to the dormitory area. Probably to take a breather and calm the hell down. You should probably get some rest, Maizono. You're still kind of pale. I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. I'll take you up on your suggestion. She gave a quick little bow and disappeared into her room. Okay. After informing the others of her safety, I, too, returned to my room for a bit. I needed to calm my rattled mind from the confusion caused by that disturbing video. We probably could have talked to everybody and figured out just a little bit of maybe what their message had held, but I didn't think I wanted to just waste time doing that. Just progress with some of the story here. Get really interesting. Anyway, God, what's going on? Problems in every direction. But what's the biggest problem of all? The fact that we can't get out of here? Those movies we were shown? Monokuma? The objective of whoever locked us in here? Or is it me, myself? I want out. I won't kill anyone. That's what everyone is thinking too, right? No, that is the biggest problem. No, I think someone's gonna kill someone, and soon. That's my... Ding dong, someone's ringing on my door. Let's go see who it is. I open my eyes and stare straight at the clock. It's nearly 10. When did I fall asleep? It's almost nighttime. And yet... someone's here? I guess. Oh. I'm sorry it's so late. Maizono? Oh. Is she gonna sleep in our room? Perhaps. Let's find out. It'd be interesting. Maizono, what are you doing here at this time of night? And then I noticed her body. She was trembling. Did something happen? I'm really sorry. Something strange happened. React. Something strange. When I laid down in my room, all of a sudden the door started rattling. Her voice sounded as if all the air had been forced from her lungs. I grew tense just listening to her. It was like someone was trying to force the door open. It was locked, so they couldn't open it. But the shaking, it just kept getting worse and worse. I was so scared, I couldn't do anything but sit there and wait. Then what happened? After a while, it stopped. After that, I carefully opened the door and looked around. But no one else was there. Someone tried to force open your door? But who would do that? It's not that I suspect anyone, but still, I'm a little worried. What if something like that happens well, it's nighttime? It's all right. Going out during the nighttime is prohibited. But that was just a mutual agreement, right? What if someone were to break it? Then, how about you spend the night in my room? You have nothing to be afraid of then, right? What? All the school rule says is sleep is permitted in dormitory bedrooms. It doesn't specify who who has to sleep in which bedroom.
あの
But then, the two of us, alone in one room. Sorry, I didn't think about that. Really, I really didn't think about it that way. I promise, I wasn't considering anything funny. I'm not saying I'm opposed to it, but if it's alright with you, would you like to exchange rooms for a night? Exchange rooms? Come on! We were so close! And I just killed everything. Okay. We were so close to having closer relationshipness. Why do they have to kill me like that? I want these two together! Game? You just... If that would put your mind at ease, Maizono, then it's fine with me. Though, it's one thing for you to use my room. Is it really alright if I go into your room, Maizono? For a variety of reasons. It's perfectly fine. I trust you, my guy. In that case, okay. Why can't they just stay in the same room? Like, come on, please! Ahem, may I have your attention, please? The time is now 10 p.m. Nighttime is now in effect. Quick limits momentarily. Blah, blah, blah. I wish you a good night, sweet dreams. Oh no, it's already nighttime. Alright, then the room exchange is settled. I'm gonna go to your room now. And if we're going to trade rooms, we also need to trade keys. You're right, we should trade keys. Again? Of course, I'm an Esper. No, I'm kidding this time. I wasn't kidding. Something resembling a smile returned to Maizono's face. Thank goodness. It looks like she calmed down some. Then, let's trade keys. Yes, let's. We exchanged room keys, and I returned my gaze to Maizono's face. Now she looks slightly concerned. Please, be careful, my guy. Just to be safe, don't open the door for anyone, no matter what. Gotcha. You too, Maizono. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter what. Even if I'm sure it's you, I won't open the door. Otherwise, trading rooms would be a little pointless. Alright. Well, right. Just in case, you should probably know the door to my shower is misaligned. So if you want to open the door, pull up on the knob as you twist, and then push the door open. If you do that, it'll open no problem. But the showers don't have water during the nighttime, do they? You're right. I forgot. However, I will probably use it when I get up in the morning. Thank you. Well, I should probably get going. See you tomorrow, Maizono. About what I said a moment ago. I was kidding about being an Esper. It really was just a feeling. Yeah, I know. Good night. See you tomorrow. I left my room, seen off by Maizono's smiling face. We're gonna cut it. I stepped out into the hall and immediately checked my surroundings. Everyone's bedroom doors were properly shut, and there was no sign of anyone. Great! Nobody's here. Having confirmed that there was no one in the area, I entered Maizono's room. Would have been nice, just, you know, the woman, but okay. So this is Maizono's room. It doesn't look any different from mine, but something smells nice. Should we just go to bed? The bed itself is largely the same as the one in my room, but thinking about Maizono sleeping here, I imagine it would be quite comfortable. Haha, cha-ching! I didn't even mean to do that. We'll check our trash can, maybe more cha-ching, maybe more gifts. Despite thinking to myself that it's not right to look in other people's trash, I took a quick peek. What the? No doubt about it, this is the DVD she got in the AV room. Now that I think about it, I never asked Maizono what she saw, but all I can do is wait for her to tell me herself. Well, good, you're not gonna barge. Yep, girls' showers do indeed come with a lock. I'm a little hesitant to go inside. Well, then no go inside. What's this? No, not that. Okay, nothing. I guess we're just seeing something. No, there's something there. What is it? Damn it. Oh, it's the door. Never mind. What else are we supposed to do here? A security camera. Just as I figured, the security camera in this room as well. This again, the bed. The drawer. In my room, there was a tool set, but in Maizono's, there's a sewing kit, and next to it is a human pressure point diagram. Probably to teach her to kill. It's not fair to Maizono for me to snoop around her room too much. I should probably head to bed. I slowly relinquished myself to the bed and found myself embracing in a pleasant scent, Mizono's scent. Somehow, I feel like I'm going to have a pleasant dream tonight. To have pleasant dreams tonight. Sorry again. I keep screwing up a little bit. Holding on to that little bit of happiness, I drifted toward dreamland. Would have been nice if we could spend the night. This is the inside of a spaceship. They are currently on a journey through space. Are you familiar with Noah's Ark? That's right. We have abandoned the Earth. There is no danger of police, brutality, drunk drivers, pyromaniacs, or mental neighbors. Breathing problems resulting from exhaust fumes or atmospheric pollution are no longer a concern. What the hell? Of course, there's no need to worry yourself with exams or competitive rivalry. However, there are still rules in this free and beautiful world. Freedom can only exist supported by the bonds of rules. If you desire, at all costs, to return to the helpless shithole of a planet, then follow the rules. Do you understand what I'm saying? My order, follow each... Oh, my order, follow each and every one of you. I can't anymore. Just, Monokuma, probably just saying his good mornings. Good morning, rise and shine, make the day best can be. The normal ding-dong daggett. Rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, I slowly rose from the bed. In Mizono's room. That's right, we all promised to have breakfast together. I better get going. You get to meet Mizono first. I left Mizono's room and headed for the cafeteria. Is she already there? No, we're early. When I arrived in the cafeteria, several people were already there. Yeah, but not all. Good morning to you, Nagai. Listen to this. I was the first to arrive this morning. Good morning. Morning. Early to rise, I see. That is not a woman. I am not going to drop this. The people gathering in the first wave were those in the students with good habits category, and the ones who showed up a bit late. Okay, the biker gang looks like a snake. So, sorry I'm late. The supermodel took a bit longer to do my makeup than usual, and the fat thing, which is the otaku. Oh dear, please excuse my tardiness. I was so engaged in my morning work. Students with a slightly loose adherence to time, most high schoolers probably fall into this group, and then there were the ones who make everyone wait, drifting into unfashionably late. Sorry I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, I slept in. What? Is there something wrong with me being late? I didn't oversleep, I just couldn't find my way. Dude, I got lost in the Bermuda Triangle. True is truth. To those whom it holds no meaning, living at their own pace, unconcerned about others. Decent. And thus, everyone finally gathered. Under normal circumstances, that would have been true. We're not all here yet. Still missing Mizono in Togami. I expected no less of Togami, but Mizono should have been with the students with good habits crowd. And yet, she wasn't here. What? Did something happen? Yo, Togami, you seen Mizono around? Like I'd know where she is. I left my room and came straight here. Has she forgotten her breakfast oath? She lives her life by her schedule. Listening to them talk, the small seed of apprehension planted in my breast slowly began to sprout. I'm gonna go check on her. No sooner than the words that left my mouth, I darted out of the hall. Please don't be dead! Please don't be dead! Please don't be dead! I'm saying this, not him! I arrived at the destination, the room I exchanged with Mizono from the one night, my room. The room she was supposed to have slept in. However, that room, in the span of a single night, had transformed into something completely different. But what happened here? Oh, no, please don't tell me this woman's dead. That's my key. That's my sword. This is the gilded practice sword I brought back with me for self-defense. The blade has been drawn from the scabbard. More importantly, what about Mizono? Check the bathroom. Go. I peeked into the shower. I peeked into the shower. Oh, she did. Why her? I liked her! I gave her a present and everything! Yeah, we should have slept together. Oh, this is depressing. It took a while for me to realize I was screaming. The sight before me burned itself into my retinas. Why did she bleed pink? And then, I asked, why did she bleed pink? Oh, there's a knife in her chest. Shat. The stage went dark. Why did they bleed, Kada? Kill free or live hard. Could it be chapter 1? In everyday life? Maybe? I opened my eyes to a wide, open ceiling. A somewhat familiar, wide, open ceiling. I sat up, and this time I saw a face. A somewhat familiar face. All of them. They're gonna blame me. You're finally awake. You okay? This ain't the time for a nice, relaxing wake-up. Hurry your ass up. What happened? Dude, you lost consciousness. Nags. So, we carried you here. It was the unthinkable in such a situation. Such a situation? Nagai, are you sure you're okay? It wasn't a dream? That wasn't a dream? No, that was reality. Sayaka Mizono is dead. A thick, slimy despair spread through my body, then burst out like an explosion. I jumped up, then ran. Where do you intend to go? Where do you think? I have to see if Mizono. I have to see Mizono. Everyone's already confirmed it. There is no doubt Sayaka Mizono is dead. No, I'm going. He said sit still. What's gonna change if you go? But what's the point in staying here? And anyway, what's everyone doing in the gymnasium at a time like this? Our friend, Mizono. She's dead. Dead. It finally hit me when that word left my mouth. Can we please stop saying this? This is depressing me. Mizono is dead. We're not here on our own free will, either. But why? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma. He told us to gather here. Of course, we objected. What are you saying? Something terrible has happened to Mizono. However, it wasn't my suggestion. I recommended we all follow his orders for the time being. We're prisoners, are we not? There's a little merit in us fighting back with every step of the way, to avoid any more needless sacrifice. What should we have to listen? Or why should we have to listen to what that thing tells us to do? It's obvious that he is the one who killed Mizono. I would do something like that. If you believe anything, believe that. You dare show your face? Unless a rule has been violated, I will not personally get involved. And I certainly wouldn't do anything that goes against the spirit of Academy life. I'm famous at safari parks for being twice as stringent about the rules as other bears. But then, who killed? You already know the answer. It was one of you guys that killed Sayaka Mizono. And those words, we fell into complete silence. And one of us killed Mizono. That's not possible. Is something wrong? Your face looks like a dove that got mowed down by a Gatling gun. Come on! Didn't we already go over this? All that happened was one of you guys killed Mizono so you could graduate. Those are the rules. There's nothing wrong with it. You're lying. Yes. Of course he's lying. He's the one who killed her. Nope. The killer is one of you guys. The person who did the deed should know that perfectly well. Huh? Unconsciously, I looked around at everyone's faces. Everyone else is doing the same. We traded glances. Well, glances laced with fear, confusion, and suspicion, back and forth, back and forth. Is that the truth? Who killed her? My goodness, some of you still can't accept it? Shut it! I ain't buying that shit! Silence. Well, it's still here. I have something I'd like to verify with the teddy bear over there. Assuming one of us really is a murderer, the person is able to graduate, correct? Don't play stupid. You said so yourself. One can graduate by committing murder. Oop, 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 oop. Oop, 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 oop. And he's bursting in that. Why the gale? Golf of. Oop, oop, oop. Because you're naive. Way too naive. You think it's just that easy? Just gotta kill someone? That's hugely naive. Devilish naive. Hellishly naive. Quite on the contrary, the real fun starts here. The real fun? Then, how about this? Let me tell you about the supplemental rules concerning graduation. As I've explained to you already, you can't graduate unless you kill someone. But in doing so, there's also there's another promise you had to keep, too, wasn't there? The 6th rule. You can't be found out, you have to keep it hidden. We already know that. Bingo! Just killing isn't good enough. You gotta do the deed and get away with it. Anyway, guys, we're gonna leave it here for today. Please comment, like, subscribe. Tell me to out of this crazy, depressing, messed up, wanna kill myself episode. And yeah, I hope all you guys enjoyed the episode. Please, comment, subscribe, and I'll see all you guys in the next episode. Take care.